welcome back. Melissa here from Morgan's Off the Leash. You see Mike Morgan and his tractor behind me. I think he's actually working on a video for Outdoors with Morgan's, but I want to welcome everyone. We're back home. We had a great time in Wisconsin at the Midwest Firewood Frenzy. And the wedding is Saturday. It's a backyard wedding, and the reception will be here at the house. I'm just going to give you some day-by-day updates because it's going to be jam-packed full of work and fun and memories, right? I'm telling myself, I think Hunter's trying to tell himself that too. He's on the other side of the camera. There's Hunter. He's like, not sure. Plus today, the high of today's weather is 91. And lots of humidity, which hence the reason for a ponytail hairdo and a bandana. Whew. Here comes Mike Morgan again. Right, Hunter, my camera guy, my sidekick, is actually going to go with Mike. Mike was waving to me to come here while he was in the tractor, and there was a misunderstanding. Hunter thought his dad was waving to him, like, let's go. He goes over to the tractor, and Mike was still kind of motioning to me, like, did you hear me? And I'm like, yeah. And Hunter's like, okay. And he went and got in the truck. So Mike's gonna take him for a quick drive, and they'll be back. That's not good. Okay, see, I can never think. Oh, all three of them at the door, expecting to come with me. Back gate, and I'm gonna run out the trails by myself, and I think you might know why. On Outdoors with the Morgans social media, on their Instagram and their Facebook, go check it out. Last week, I just put up a small video clip of walking the dogs out the trail. The dogs are out ahead of me, and off to my right, kind of behind me, I heard something as I looked. I thought it was a stray dog from the hair, moving slow, maybe a sloth. I'm just kidding, I know sloths aren't here, but it was a skunk. A mama and her kits were on her back, and she slowed, they got off her back, and they all continued to walk together. So the video is not great, but you can make out that that's what's in the weeds. We left for our trip to Wisconsin, to the Midwest Firewood Frenzy, and Hannah was taking care of things, took the dogs for a walk, which I told her, please make sure they have a walk. And guess what? She called, Mom, bad news. We found the skunks. All three dogs were sprayed. And then her, Hannah and Tyler and best friend neighbor Jeanne, she came over and helped and had to wash the dogs a couple different times. I think they've had 3 or 4 baths in just a couple days. But I want to run out the trail, just kind of get a feel for what's happening. Did these skunks like set up camp or what before I run the dogs out? All right, coming out the trail by myself is always going to feel weird. I'm going to say that right now. Look, Archie's waiting at the door like she should let me out any second now. All right, here I am at the back gate. It's a hot, humid day and the bugs are out, but I sure do love walking those trails. So I just did a version in the time-lapse, and I held it out in front of me. I forgot my tripod. I also walked through a spider web, so I have that on my face and I can feel it. But I'm going to show that to you. I'm also going to put the video link, or I'm sorry, the video clip of me finding the skunks that night, just one night last week. So I will put that in now, and then you also see the time lapse. sitting here. Look who's joining me. Killer. Jinx the Cat. She is always on the hunt. Say hi, Jinx. We've never had a cat before. Jinx is our first cat, and she's not a bad cat. She's lived in the garage for most of her time here, but I'm gonna say we've had her 5 or 6 years. She showed up as a kitten one day, and that's how she started staying in the garage. And it was great because she was at such a young age. She was killing mice, whether they were in the garage or out in the yard. But now she's killing chipmunks. She's had a squirrel, bunnies. The squirrel was actually almost as big as her, and it was in the winter time because the thing was frozen, and she came and dropped it at our door. But I think she's part scientist and biologist because she can dissect these animals that she brings to the door, and all their little organs are laid out right beside the carcass. I don't get it. It's supposed to be some sort of honor, or like her thanking us. Let's go over and check this trail. Mike's been brush hogging the trail that goes over to Cliff, neighbor Cliff and best friend Jeanne. All right, that looks good. That is the trail that goes over to neighbor Cliff's. We're gonna have lights hanging. I believe Cliff's hanging those. And a lot of the parking will be over at Cliff's house. All right, I had to go get him and bring him home. I was talking to neighbor Cliff and best friend Jeanne. All right, these they're fuzzy and they're off this chestnut tree. Okay, I'm here at our picnic lunch. I'm meeting Mike. He's bringing the excavator up. He was changing the bucket. He's gonna go out and set those. But I made us some tuna sandwiches on toast, and we're gonna have a picnic lunch here as soon as he gets here. I'm not sure I'm gonna wait. It's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna try. All right, here he comes. I'm waiting for my date for my picnic lunch. I hope I don't eat mine and his. Here he comes. I said I was afraid I'd eat mine and yours if you didn't show up. Okay, just like that. Lunch is over. Cameras for Outdoors with Morgan's. Going to show you a little behind the scenes. We're going to be digging. Mike is going to be digging with the excavator. Look who it is. You got a traffic jam on the trail. Looks good. Ready? Guess so. That looks great.
Here, watch out. Watch out.
All right, I'm taking all the grass on the outside of the rocks of these rock beds. Just kind of cleaning them up a little. I'm gonna get the leaf blower and blow off all the light debris, like, you know, the grass and that sort of thing. But look, I found this Mr. Toad. Doesn't want to move. Nope. Yes. All right, I redid this one. Gotta trim up some of that. Yeah, so I redid these, rigged everything up, and actually planted some grass seed. So we'll see if that grows. And that one there, and that one there. Now, I condensed, when I brought these in, they were kind of just sliding this direction. So I tucked them up tight, and then I also removed some of that rock that we have in there, because here, Mike did this rock, and then we ran out. So I think here, then I did my transplant, and I kind of took it up around the top. And so far, I think we got just to the top right there. What are these? What do you think, Arch? Hey guys, sorry, just doing a little bit of work out the trail without you. I know. Now, who here can use a shovel or a rake? Archie, I bet you can. No, come on. Brew, what are you doing in the hot sun? Arch, what are you doing? All right, just picked up Archie, Rue, and Piper from the groomer. I want to tell Annette, thank you so much. She's so wonderful. They are wedding ready. Okay, daughter Hannah just called us and said we need to come out to the driveway. All right, I sat on my glasses. This is what's happening.
Video. Hold it up so you can see Pop.